up to the same old fight, chasing shadows in the night. Promises made, but I let them fade. Caught in the cycle, I'm feeling betrayed. Round and round, I'm losing ground. Trying to break free, but I can't see. These negative patterns are haunting me. Nights turn to days, I'm losing my way. Thought I found peace, but it's led me astray. Chasing the high, but it only brings pain. The more I run, the less I gain.
Hey everybody, hey! Welcome to the office for another session of Tarka Say It Again. And as you can see, we have a guest in the building. This one just so happens to be the bestie, Natalie Hawthorne, and she is an entrepreneuse. Yep, you heard me, entrepreneuse. I didn't mispronounce the word, entrepreneuse again. I say to the 10th power. Yes, she has it all going on. And when you look up entrepreneuse, okay, because we're going to be talking to you about entrepreneurship, but it's simply a woman or a female entrepreneur. So if you think you fall in that category, welcome. So hopefully you will get something out of being an entrepreneur, because we know that everybody isn't one, right? Everybody can't own a business, because if they could, they would, right? So I'm turning the floor over to Natalie Hawthorne, and she's going to give us some background information on her.
Hi there. I'm in the office.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Yes, I'm glad to be here, and I'm so excited about Target Say It Again.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, say it again. And I want my brooch.
I love it. It's bling blinging.
Yes. So, like you said, you wanted me to introduce myself as an entrepreneuse. I'm Natalie Hawthorne. I am a wife. A sister, a auntie, a godmother,
yes,
and an entrepreneuse.
Yes.
So with that being said, my main baby is NH Realty Group.
Yes.
I am a real estate broker out of Arbondale, Florida, and I have 5 selling agents across the Central Florida area.
Congratulations.
My husband and I, we are the co-owners of Hustle World Rentals. In Hustle World Rentals, we have our Turo fleet. We also do jet ski rentals, and we do Billboard Inc. apparel printing with that. Right now, we're running a special.
Okay.
We have one color, one side print, $8 a shirt. So, I'll tell you about that later. And did I leave any? Well,
the inflatables.
Inflatables, yeah. We do, that's what Hustle World Rentals, we do the bounce house inflatables. So, yeah.
They have it all sold up. You hear me? Anything you want, you need, they have it.
Yeah.
So I called.
It could be the collaboration, the hubby and wifey collab. That's the hustle world.
They got the collaboration going on. Now, as a business owner, just wanting to know, for the non-business owners, like, how did you get started?
Well, I started out doing nails. Probably when I was about 12 years old, I kind of knew that I wanted to do a service, and I wanted to get paid for it. She
wanted to get paid.
I want to get that money.
I take that was her motivation.
Yes. Okay. So I was creative. So I'm going to step back and talk about Entrepreneuse, because Entrepreneuse is business and creative energy.
Okay.
So that's what that creative side of me, helped me to evolve into who I am today. So with that, doing nails, I started I had a salon, went to other couple of businesses, and then here I am in real estate.
Right.
As well as Hustle World Rentals and all the other stuff. So that's how it got started with me.
And you can't forget to tell them, because yes, you're here in Florida, but honey, you got a whole nother organization or...
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I am also a Texas realtor, and my Texas ladies, I know y'all, they're going to be here. I love y'all.
She's
love
dual.
my Texas. Yes,
She's
I'm a dual
agent.
I am a dual agent. I'm a Texas realtor, a Florida broker. Yes, I forgot
Yes, you can't forget that,
no.
honey. Listen, it's a lot of different things that she not even sharing. It's so much she can't share. She use it when needed.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So, in talking about like, it seemed like it started when you were younger, right?
Yeah.
And in thinking of that, because like I mentioned earlier, everybody don't have that drive, right? No matter how much you might try, say, to pass it on to the next generation, or just maybe somebody in your family, if they don't have that desire or that drive, you can't make them be what they're not, right?
Exactly.
And I'm saying that because, in your startup plan and just taking it back to, okay, you started when you were younger with that hustle or that driving, like, okay, being your own boss with nail tech, something as simple as that, and how it has grown and developed. And here you are doing big things, and numbers don't lie, because that's important, because you can own a business, but are the numbers showing the success? Because that's, something that we want.
Right.
Not just say that you own a business. No, I want to be able to reap those benefits, right? And have that financial freedom that comes along with it. But letting them know that it's not going to happen overnight.
No, not at all.
Right. The grind is going to have to be put in place, And going back to, like we said, how you got started, one thing I feel, we want to share with them, you got to write it down.
Yeah.
I'm big with writing things down. You have to develop a plan.
Yeah.
A lot of times we want to wait till January to have a vision board party or whatever the case. No, you should be having a vision board party every day. Writing it down every day, your goals, your objectives, and putting it where you want to see yourself a year from now, where you want to see yourself 5 years from now. What does that look like? So you have something to go after. You have something to seek. But writing it down, hey, like the scriptures say, make it plain upon tables.
Yeah.
Write it down, what it is that you want to do. And later on, just look for that manifestation to come forth.
Yeah. That's just like with NH Measures. I hadn't even talked about NH Measures, right? With NH Measures, I was working in corporate America. I forgot to tell you, I was working in corporate America. I have a treasury background.
Okay.
I graduated from UCF.
Yes.
But I started from Bethune-Cookman University.
So okay, I guess we got a rattler in the building.
Wildcat / night. Look. But when I was in corporate America and I was sitting at my desk looking over and back in Houston, and I wrote down NH Measures. I just drew this. I wrote it down and I put NH Measures. And I didn't talk about NH Measures because that side of the business, that's my creative side. That's what blossomed. That's what got out in, the NH Measures and Billboard Inc. That's what everybody knew. They saw that. So with that being said, I wrote that stuff down, and then I started putting things together, and I said I want to be a famous greeting card designer. So I went to New York City and did all the bells and whistles, and I was creating all the specialty gifts and stuff. And I would say that what led us to this business closing is because the COVID hit. Okay. So this is the COVID time. And we were kicking butt. We had the bling parties going. With the shirts, orders. We were doing shirts for people all around the world, large and small.
You can't forget to mention that. Throw out a name drop, please. Name drop, please.
We work with Oprah Winfrey's hairstylist. We will work with the executive producer of the Oprah Winfrey Show. We work with Kurt Carr. We work with mega churches. We work with basketball players. All types of people. And then we work with everyday folks because everyone is special to us.
Exactly.
So just because you are ordering 12 shirts or you may be ordering 12,000 shirts, it doesn't matter. Your money is still the same and we're going to treat you like you're a star player.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, that's
okay. So that's how NH Measures came about. And so just thinking about something that you feel the people could take away as for a future business owner, right? That you think, because like as a business owner, you know how we go through, we fail in what we do, right?
Failure. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's what I was coming to. Okay. COVID hit. COVID.
Okay.
We had all these deals on the table. People were canceling, needing their money back. The bling party had to shut down because no touch, no contact. All of this happened. And at that moment, I had said to myself, my husband was like, oh my God, we have to pivot. So we're trying to figure out what we're going to do. And I was like, oh, I'm a grasshopper.
Okay.
Someone said before that I was a grasshopper on social media. I thanked them for that. I wish I had a brooch because I would have a grasshopper brooch right here. It would say grasshopper. But anyway.
So were they calling you a grasshopper because
I have multiple businesses?
Okay.
And so the thing I received from being a grasshopper during this COVID time, and you had to pivot, I pivoted on real estate.
Okay.
So that is what brought us through, because we had to refund some money.
Okay.
So that was the failure of the NH Measures Billboard Inc. We had to go into a different light. So that's why we went into transportation and then the real estate, and we elevated from there. So.
And sometimes when you have those setbacks, it just sets you up for the comeback.
Yes, exactly.
And it'd be greater than before. And not only that, it gives you like a clear vision. When you're, continuing your path, it just might be a little bit different. So, hey, that's a good thing, even though you considered it as a failure. And you know what? I don't even like to say that. She failed, but she's not a failure.
Yeah, not a failure.
Yeah.
Because we still, people came back and was like, hey, we're here. We're still printing. I'm not doing the custom things, but I do custom gifts for my clients sometimes.
Right. So you do still make time for that.
I still make time and do some little things.
Okay, and not only that, I'm sure it's therapeutic for you, like downtime to get away from the hustle and bustle of your other ventures.
Yes.
Okay, so the grasshopper. I would have wanted to elaborate a little bit more on that to see if that was supposed to have been a compliment or what.
I don't know if that was a compliment or not, but I thank you for it. I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you. I'm a grasshopper on the water.
Yes. So going back to what I was saying as far as just failing in business and how that's normal, right? It's okay to fail long as you learn and you get up from it.
Keep pushing.
Right. So with that, just wanting to know what would be a key thing that you would share with them, because, again, just as a business owner, right, we learn from our mistakes, right? But if you could prevent somebody else from making that same mistake, what would be one thing that you would tell them to kind of guide them or help them from making that same mistake? Because, sometimes we make mistakes and it can be costly. You know what I mean? It could cost us money because now we have to go back and we have to do something. Or it may not be a financial cost. It just may take time to go back and make corrections or whatever the case is. But if you could save them time or money, what could you tell them to help them along the way?
Well, I would say, there are so many resources out here today. It was not like that when we were doing business.
Right.
It was not like that. So use your resources that are out here. Like they have YouTube University. Say YouTube University.
YouTube, Google University. And guess what? It's free. You ain't got to pay a tuition.
So people don't understand that in the business, like when I was doing specialty cars, I looked that business up. It was a $2 billion business. So at that time, and so I said, okay, look up the things, look at the mistakes that they're making. So I'm saying to you, look up the mistakes that businesses have made. And then try to do better, but I don't want you to think that mistakes are not going to happen. I don't want you to think that I can go into this business and do everything the right way, because this is not the time. We're in a volatile market, and and I'm saying market, I'm saying economy. We're not going to be perfect. You can have everything written down, but you need to be able to understand that if this does not work, then you're going to get up and you're going to push forward. And so I can share during this time that my 2024, I thought I was going to kick butt. I was ready. I had landed 2023. I was kicking butt, came to 2024, this time last year, my doctor called me in and told me I have some issues going on. So I'm like, oh my gosh, she put a dent on me. And then during this time, I was just about to run for some kind of a position within the real estate. And I was like, oh my goodness, this gonna hit me right when I'm trying to do everything. So I don't want people to think that an entrepreneur, they're gonna have everything smooth sailing. It's not. It's not. When you fail, get up, keep pushing. That's
right. And the fact that you shared out that, you know, you had this physical, as you would say, bad news, right? Bad news, or this speed bump, or this obstacle drop right before you. And that was simply just a test to see if you was going to give up, throw the towel in, or if you, like you said, was going to keep pushing, get up, you know, and continue to make it happen.
Yeah, my doctor told me, I said, oh my goodness, I'm running for this. And she said, no, you're going to run. And she's like, you're not going to let this stop you. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I guess
she motivated you on that. Yeah. Because a lot of times people, they just use that as like a death sentence. You know what I mean? And it's like, woe is me. Those thoughts go from positive to negative, and that's a whole different ball game. You know,
I'm gonna use the word because a lot of people are scared to say it. They be like, "Oh, they don't want to tell people. They want to say cancer." They just say cancer, and everybody run, and they just cry every day and stuff like that. It hit me hard, but I just kept pushing. Everybody don't have the same type of cancer, but I just want to say, you know, don't let that be the barrier for you. Like, you know, just if you gotta go cry. Get back up, keep pushing, because that's entrepreneurship. It's a hard game out here. It's not easy. It's not for the weak.
Right. It's not. And that's just life. And hey, we're here. So let's do this life together. Share, give back to the next generation. Because also when you were speaking earlier, I wanted to mention like getting a mentor, you know, in whatever the business is that you're seeking. Get a mentor, you know, even if it's on one of those universities, you know, continue to watch those videos until you come across somebody that's in the business that's further along than you, you know, that can assist you. A lot of times when we're in the business, because I've heard that you're supposed to hire your weakness. You know, not that you can't do the job, but they might be better at it. You know, so that will help you as well, is what I've heard. But just trying to reach out and not trying doing it, you know, to do it on your own.
That's one of my weaknesses, and I'm working on that. I need to delegate more. I need to delegate more.
That is a good one.
But a lot of times, and I'm just being honest, a lot of times entrepreneurs, they're out here trying to do everything, and their budget may not allow them to delegate so much. So I'm sure Miss Tarka Say It Again is going to talk about later on in some other podcasts, you know, some tips and tools that will help people find out more affordable ways to be, you know, in the entrepreneur world.
Right. That's definitely needed. Yeah, okay.
That's a whole nother topic.
Whole nother topic. Yeah, stop. Okay, then. So if you could just give me like a one-liner, a phrase, a quote, a saying, just to close out today's session.
Yes. To the formal entrepreneurs out there, I would just say to focus on progress and not perfection.
I love it. Focus on
progress
and not perfection. I love it. So thank you for tuning in for today's session on entrepreneurship with the Entrepreneuse here, Natalie Hawthorne. And please like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Go to addictivepatterns.com. But first, before you do anything, like and subscribe. All right, y'all have a good one.